hope that our young team learned a lesson today. We told them that the team we were playing today, was going to come in like they had their back against the walls and play the way that they did, and that we were going to have to set the tone with defending and rebounding, and then we didn't do that in the first half. Second half was all right, but the first half, wasn't good enough, and we dug ourselves too big of a hole without question. And Sam Muldrow was terrific. Played like a senior that just was not going to let himself and his team lose. But as we talked about, I think this is true for any team. We had one guy that played like that, and it's hard for you to be your best when that's the case. And, I really thought that for them, Darris Miller was the difference in the game. They made a ton of big plays, a ton of key shots, even when we were trying to make some runs. Hit a couple of really key shots, key drive, pull-ups in the lane. And Jones is going to score, and Knight's going to score, but I really thought Miller for them was a big difference in the game.
I know you say you dug yourself a big hole, but it's still 10 points at the half, even though you really hadn't played all that well. I mean, did you think you guys still could pull it together?
Oh, I mean, there's no question, but I think the hole was as much mental as anything. That when you let a team, especially a team that was in Kentucky's situation coming in, after 2 road losses, and being challenged, by their coach, it changed the mood of the game. I think when it started that way. I mean, obviously it's a 2-possession game with a minute left, so we always think we're in it, we can win, and our kids fought. They're going to do that. We fought to the end and gave ourselves a chance there at the end. But I think the way the game started set a bad tone, a bad mood for the rest of the game.
You didn't appear to get much fluidity out of your offense in the first half. Was that some of the mistakes you guys made yourselves, or was more Kentucky?
Yeah, I mean, I think they did a good job defensively. Credit them. I don't think we were as good as we can be, and I think our foul trouble, was an issue for us. It's hard to get in the flow, the way we wanted to. We literally, had 3 guys in foul trouble again in the first half, and continued throughout the game for a couple of them, and then that was a major issue for us.
On the same line, I mean, that's 2 in a row where Bruce has fought foul trouble. When he's not in the game, obviously, and even when he's in the game fighting it, does it seem to take something out of you guys?
Yeah, I think it takes away a little aggressiveness on his part. It's a combination of learning to play with fouls and also understanding that which ones you can I don't know if avoid's the right way to say it, but have a little bit more control over. Had a charge there, I think. We picked up the second one in the first half. I didn't see the play. I'm assuming it was the right call, and or I was blocked off from it, I should say. But you got to know you got a foul already in the first half. You got to jump stop on that one and shoot over and not pick up that foul. But those are things that he'll learn.
And the tech, what happened on that? And
you have to ask the officials about that.
I didn't see it at all.
Yeah, I didn't really see it either.
Darrin, is that the fastest team that you guys have faced? It seemed like every time you scored, they're already back at half court in transition.
Yeah, they didn't really hurt us in transition, though. I mean, we knew that it was the key to the game, and we did a lot of things that we needed to do to give ourselves a chance to win. We won the battle on the boards. I think we did a good job on them in transition when we didn't turn it over. And anytime you turn it over against anybody, it's going to be hard. We did those things, but we didn't shoot well enough when we did get good shots. And we again did not defend in the whole of the half court in the first half like we needed to. But yeah, they're an athletic team, and I don't think that's a newsflash to anybody. We knew that coming into the game.
What do you think triggered the comeback with 4 minutes left to cut the lead down to 2 possessions with a minute left?
Got a few stops and made a few shots. I don't think it was any magic. It just we had a couple key plays where every time we tried to make a run during that stretch from about 15 to 5 minutes had a big shot or attacked the basket. We missed a couple free throws and some of those things. Those things when you're trying to work your way back from a deficit, you got to get stops and you got to score. It's about as simple as it gets, and we just didn't do a good enough job of that.
You shot about 33% tonight. Was that, how much of it was Kentucky? How much of it was just a poor shooting night overall?
Yeah, that's the magic question every night that happens. It's just like when you're the other teams, your defense, or did they not make shots? I think they did a good job defensively. I think they're really active, athletic. They did a good job of sitting down on our guys, and at the same time, we missed a lot of shots that that we'll make. And so, I think it's always both good credit them. They play very well defensively.
Would you say Kentucky studied the Alabama film? That you guys played Alabama. You think they might have studied the film a little bit more from a defensive standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, they don't play anything like Alabama defensively, so I don't know if they studied that film and tried to do it or not. They're a completely different team in their approach and their personnel than Alabama is.
Do you think the team made overall good shot choices tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing. I got to go back and evaluate the film before I sit here and judge, every shot that we took. It didn't feel like we moved the ball as well as we would want to, in some situations. But sometimes we got some good looks and attacked the basket well, and they didn't go in. We had some putbacks we normally get. Tonight when we did offensive rebound, which we did another good job on the offensive glass. That we've been finishing, that we didn't finish, and whether that was us not going strong or them defending well, we just, bottom line is, we didn't finish some of those tonight.
Darrin, the way that Sam played tonight, is this what you maybe always envisioned of getting out of him?
Yeah, I mean, he was unbelievable tonight. In every way. I mean, what didn't he do tonight? And I think he played like a first team All SEC guy tonight, which we always felt like he was capable of being. But as I've said from the beginning with him, whether it's 23 and 13, and he had some of the phenomenal the dunk in the second half and the follow up that he had, whether that happens or not, he was really aggressive and active. He was a presence for us, and so from that standpoint, he did a really good job.
Any more questions, guys?
All right, thanks.